Hey everyone, welcome to your practice. My name is Veronica. Today we're going to be working our abs and our glutes, and we are going to be using a band, and we'll get started on our backs. So when you're ready, just go ahead and lie on back. Once you get there, I want you to go ahead and stretch the arms and the legs out nice and long. Just a big stretch here, maybe moving from side to side, moving however it feels good for you. And then when you're done, go ahead and draw those knees up into the chest and just an easy rock from side to side. Go ahead and plant those feet down to the ground. Arms are alongside the body. On the inhale, I want you to begin to lift the hips up as you send the arms up overhead. And then exhale, slowly lower it down. And we'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, lifting, and you're lifting any amount. And then exhale and lower. The next time I want you to lift and hold the hips there, and then see if you can bring your arms into cactus arms. All right, if that's not good, you can bring your arms wherever you need to. Make sure that the neck is nice and long. Maybe lift the hips up just a little bit higher, having pressure on the big toes. Good, one more breath here. And then slowly bring everything all the way back to that starting position. Good. We're going to go ahead and bring our hands behind the head. And your elbows are going to be out nice and wide. And then just begin to lift the torso and lower, right? So it's nice and easy, lift and lower here. Again, the elbows stay out to the sides as much as you can. And you're pressing that low back down into the ground, curling that tailbone just a little bit. Good. And then just go ahead and lift one foot up off the ground and then the other so that the knees are stacked right up over the hips, and you're just continuing to lift and lower the torso here. Good. And you're breathing. Good. The next time, go ahead and lift and hold here. Now bring that right elbow over to the outside of the left knee as you draw it in and straighten out that right leg. Good. Bring it back to center, stack the knees up over the hips, and then go ahead and do the other side. And then back to center and pause. Right? So it's a really nice, slow, controlled movement. Right? You're pausing at center and then coming into that twist as you extend that one leg. Good. And you're breathing here. So just getting that core warmed up. Good. The next time that you twist over to the left, hold it there. Now send that right leg up to the sky, lower it back down, and then come on back to center. And then the other side. So you're lifting that opposite leg, and then come on back to center. So you're twist, and then lift, and lower, and back to center. Good. Twist, lift, lower, and center. Good. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. And of course, if you need to take any breaks in between, go for it. Good. And this is where we will end. Come back to center. Hug those knees in, maybe a gentle rock from side to side. Maybe you're dropping the head from side to side, just loosening the neck. Good, pause at center. Let's go ahead and just grab onto our band and send the band up over to the just over the knees, right? Good. Once you get there, go ahead and plant those feet down to the ground. Now, pressing that low back down into the ground, and then also drawing the heels a little bit closer towards you. You're going to push into the heels, gently lift those hips up, and then lower it back down again, right? So just easy lift and lower here. Good. And lift and lower and lift and lower. Good. Two more like that. Good, last one. Now let's go ahead and come up onto the toes, right? So you're lifting those heels up nice and high, and just go ahead and pulse out on that band. So again, nice and controlled, right? Not going super fast here. And it'll depend on what type of band that you have, right? You may have something that has a lot of resistance, right? Good. and just doing what you can here. Good, you have 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Go ahead and drop those heels down. Keep those hips lifted. Now I want you to go ahead and send that right leg up to the sky. And now as you lower that leg down, you're going to lower the hips, right? So they hover off the ground, and then lift it back up again. Good. So it's just lower and lift, lower and lift. Good. Going at your own pace. So you should be feeling that in that left glute, pointing through those right toes. Engage that right leg. And you're breathing. Good. 2 more like this. Good. Last one. Good. Now just go ahead and plant that foot. Keep the hips lifted. Let's go ahead and go right to the other side. So we got that left leg up towards the sky, pointing through the toes. Go ahead and lower the leg and then lift, right? So when you lower that leg, you're also lowering the hips. They're hovering off the ground, right? Breathing. Try to keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. You have your hands down on the ground for support here. And lift and lower and lift and lower. Good. 2 more like this. Good. And last one. Go ahead and plant that foot. Let's just lift those hips up just a little bit more, and a tiny pulse here. So you're just pulsing up an inch, down an inch. Good. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly lower it all the way down. Go ahead and bring those knees in. That should feel good. And then just gently rock it from side to side here. Good. All right. So let's go ahead and take that band, and we'll bring it around the ankles. Now, go ahead and send those legs up to the sky, and the feet are going to be nice and flexed, and the legs are going to be stacked right up over the hips. Go ahead and bring the hands behind the head once again. You're going to lift that torso up. You're going to hold it here. Now, I want you to just go ahead and pulse out on that band. All right? So again, nice and slow, nice and controlled. Good. Option is to not have your head and your torso lifted here, but this is just a little extra, right? So lifting up as high as you can. Good. And I want those toes to be moving down towards you. I want you to really be pushing through those heels and have those legs as straight as you can get them. And you're going to have those thighs nice and engaged. Good. You're breathing. And you have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Go ahead and lower it down. Again, just make any moves that feel good for you here. All right, pausing at center. Let's go ahead and bring that band now around the feet. Good. And once again, hands behind the head. You're going to go ahead and lift that torso up. You're going to go ahead and come on into that twist. So right elbow to the outside of the left leg as you try to straighten out that right leg. And then back to center and twist, right? So you can just go flow from side to side, right? Twisting and twist, right? So you're pushing and pulling into that band. Really push and pull, right? Good. And you're twisting as much as you can, trying to get the elbow to the outside of that knee if you can. You're breathing. Good, almost done here. All right, one more each side. And you're done. Go ahead and lie on back. Go ahead and take that band. We're going to bring it up over the knees. Good. And when you're ready, you're going to roll over onto one side. I don't really care which one. Good. Once you get there, you're supporting your head however you need to. Top hand is down on the ground for some support here. Now, I want you to go ahead and have your legs sort of at an angle so they're not in line with the short edge of the mat so let's go ahead and have those heels together. And you're just going to go ahead and open up that leg, right? So you're just lifting that top leg off the bottom leg. And you have that hand down in front for support so that you're not rolling backwards, right? So if you start to roll, maybe you're just opening up that leg a little bit too much. right? So the heels stay together, the toes stay apart, and you're just lifting and then lowering, right? So again, nice and slow, nice and controlled. Good, so you should be feeling this. And you have 5 like this, and 4, and 3, and 2. Good, last one. Now we're going to go ahead and flex those feet, and I want you to lift the top leg right off the bottom leg, right? So the feet actually come apart now. So you're just lifting up as high as you can and then lower. So it's only as high as you can so that you're not rolling backwards once again, right? So try to keep that torso nice and still. Good, 3 like this, and 2. Good, and last one. Awesome job. Tap it out if you need to. Good. Let's go ahead and flip over onto the belly. And you're going to use your hands just as support underneath the chin or the forehead, whichever works for you. And then take a bend in the leg that you just worked. Actually, it doesn't really matter. You can choose whatever leg you want because we're going to do both now anyway. Good. And now flex that foot, and you're just going to lift that foot up towards the sky. So you're lifting that knee up off the ground. Any amount is fine. Good. So really engaging the glute. Good. And maybe you have tension on the band, maybe you don't. It all depends on what type of band you are using. Good, 5 like this, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. And so as I promised, we'll go ahead and do the other one, right? So flex that foot, and then just begin to lift that foot up towards the sky. Right, so you're having that knee come up off the ground any amount here. As long as you are squeezing that glute, you're working the muscle here. Good, and you're breathing. Good, let's have 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Awesome job. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do the other side, right? So I'm going to flip over so I can continue facing towards the camera. You guys do whatever you need to at home. Okay, and you're lying down on the other side, supporting your head however you need to. Again, the legs are sort of at a diagonal. You're having your heels together, and then you're just going to lift that top leg off the bottom leg, hand in front for support here, and just lifting that top leg up off, right? The knees separate, keep those heels pressing together, and the toes always stay separated. Good. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Good. And again, you should start to feel this, not rolling over onto the back, right? Keeping that torso as still as you can. Good. 5 like this, and 4, and 3, and 2. Good, last one. Now we're going to go ahead and just pick that whole leg up. So flex the feet and pick up the top leg and then lower. So lift and lower, lift and lower. Good. Again, just being very careful not to roll back, supporting yourself here. Good, smiling. Nice. All right, you're almost done. You've got 3 and 2. Good, and last one. Awesome job. Tap that out again if you need to. Good. All right, so let's go ahead and push up, and we're going to come onto all fours. I want you to go ahead and lower down onto the forearms. Good. All right, so taking one leg, I don't care which one, and you're going to lift that knee up and then lower it down, right? So press the heel up towards the sky. That foot is nice and flexed. And so I want you to make sure that you're bringing the gaze just between the hands, right? So you're not dropping that chin to the chest. And then I want you to also feel like you're puffing up that upper back, so you're not dropping down, right? So really think about really puffing up that upper back. Good. Let's have 2 like this. Last one. Nice. And then go ahead and switch to the other side. So just flexing that foot, you're lifting that knee up off the ground as much as you can, right? Again, it all depends on the band that you are using. And just press and lower, lift and lower. Again, puffing up the upper back, gazing towards the hands, breathing here. Good. And let's have 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Good. Last one. Awesome job. Go ahead and come up onto the hands. You can push yourself back. Let's just come on into a seat so we can go ahead and remove the band. You can place that band off to the side. And let's go ahead and come down onto our backs. All right, so we're just going to stretch here for a bit. Go ahead and take that right ankle and cross it over the left knee. And you're going to have that left knee out to the side, and make sure you keep that foot nice and flexed. When you're ready, go ahead and pick the left foot up off the ground, interlace the hands behind the back of the thigh, and then gently draw the knee in towards the body. All right. So trying to keep the shoulders down, keep the chin pulled back. All right, so just getting a really nice deep stretch in that right hip, the right glute, just breathing into it. Good, one more breath here. Good. When you're done, slowly release. So you're going to plant that left foot down on the ground. Keep that right ankle right where it is. Now we're going to go ahead and just drop that right foot down towards the ground. Now, once it gets there, you're going to go ahead and take that left hand and bring it up to that right knee. And then bring that right arm into cactus arm and bring your gaze towards the right. So you're trying to keep that knee up towards the sky. Good, one more breath. Good, and then slowly bring everything back to center. You can go ahead and uncross, and we'll do the other side. So left ankle goes on top of the right thigh. Go ahead and draw that right knee in towards the body, interlacing behind the back of the thigh, and then gently drawing in towards the body. Again, trying to keep that left knee out to the side. Keep the left foot nice and flexed. Shoulders down, chin pulled back. And again, just feeling that stretch in that left glute, and breathing into it. Good, one more breath here. Good, slowly release that right foot down on the ground, keeping that left ankle where it is, and then slowly dropping that left foot down to the ground, right hand to that left knee, and then the left arm goes out like cactus arm, and then bring your gaze in that direction. So again, you're just trying to keep that left knee towards the sky, and breathing here. Good, and then slowly make your way back to center. And then let's go ahead and just roll over onto the side of the body so that you can push yourself all the way back up. And so that is it for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you can, just go ahead and just give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and send me a comment, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you again real soon. Take good care. Bye.